Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 27th Annual Buffalo State Foundation Bengala. This is where it all started in the E.H. Butler Library. Yeah, let's hear a round of applause here. If you are in the room, if you're watching on the World Wide Web, on YouTube, we welcome you to stay with us for the next hour or so. My name is John DeShula from WBBZ TV, and our team is proud to co-produce this with other partners. And I am here with the lovely Ijaz Jasil, who is an alum of Buffalo State. Very important for us to raise money here tonight. Ijaz went on from Buffalo State to WBFO Radio and now Investigative Post on Channel 2. Congratulations on the great success in just a few years of graduating this great university.
Well, thank you so much, John, and thank you for that lovely introduction.
You're welcome.
I'm thrilled for our theme tonight. We are focusing on connecting the past with our future. And with that, we're honoring the esteemed alum of Buff State and their incredible accomplishments while recognizing the forever impact that this campus will have on the hearts and minds of everyone connected to it. I can attest to the way that it has impacted me. It feels like being back at home.
You are at home, and just judging by all the people you know here today and how many lovely folks that they have said to you, congratulations. And we're going to raise money. We're going to stand for a student. We're going to have music. We're going to have dancing. We're going to have poetry. It's going to be an amazing night. So if you're watching, don't click away. Stay with us. If you're here in the room with us here at the E.H. Butler Library, we want you to stay tuned and watch what's happening here in the room. And, you know, we couldn't do this without sponsors. We need to mention our platinum sponsors. Linda Dobmeyer. Everybody knows Linda Dobmeyer here at Buffalo State.
Round of applause.
Yeah, round of applause.
Yes.
A longtime supporter, graduate, of course, and Linda is there for every Buffalo State event, including this one. We want to thank Merchants Insurance Group. If you need insurance, Merchants Insurance Group, go to them. They are supporters of Buffalo State University. M&T Bank. They support all kinds of cultural institutions, the arts, community education, and Buffalo State University. Thank you, M&T Bank. Sinatra and Company Real Estate. Nick Sinatra, another proud supporter of Buffalo State, and thank you to Sinatra and Company Real Estate. And, of course, 3-Chord Bourbon. I had a little shot of 3-Chord Bourbon for the show, and
you got none for me?
No, I did. Well, you know, you never know what to expect. But we have some student journalists who are going to join us, and they're going to be spread out throughout the room. Ijaz, why don't we bring them on? Why don't we?
Yes, so excited.
Yeah,
Let's bring on
Andrew,
our student
Give
journalists.
them a round of applause, everybody. Our young student journalists who are from Buffalo State University. Why don't we start by, we'll start with ladies first. Tell us your name and your rank here at the school.
Lisa Chopla. I am a senior at Buffalo State and a media production student.
Go ahead.
My name is Andrew Novak, and I am also a senior at Buff State.
My name is Kevin Thompson, and I'm a freshman, and I am a television and film arts major.
I'm Ethan Taylor Sweet, and I'm a senior.
Great. Well, we're going to start with you, ladies first, as folks are coming down the orange carpet. What is the experience like here at Buffalo State for you? What is the experience as a media journalist?
Where do I even begin? The experience that I've received at the school has been nothing more than an amazing one. With staff here that have been nothing but supportive for me, they continue to inspire me as I move forward.
Great. How about you, Andrew?
Oh, it's been awesome. Like ever since I started here, I transferred from ECC. It's all been good.
Great. Ijaz?
I love it. Kevin, tell us a little bit more about your career endeavors and how Buff State is preparing you.
Well, I'm only a freshman, but I feel like already I've had so many awesome experiences at Buff State, just so many events, so many different things to do, and it's almost overwhelming sometimes, but it's amazing to be able to just jump in. There's so many great staff here, and I'm just so excited for doing much more here.
I love it. And Ethan, you've chosen anywhere, but you chose to come to Buffalo State University. What brought you here?
I chose Buffalo State because it's just so close to home, and I've just heard really good things about it, and I just know so many people from like my family who just have gone to Buff State and have loved it.
I love it. Go Bengals. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. They're going to archives. They're going to the silent auction. Everyone, round of applause, please, for our student journalists.
Yeah, so these student journalists, take your positions here at the Butler Library. We're going to see the student journalists in just a little bit. But Ijaz, we have some other important guests that are waiting in the wings.
Yes, we do. We don't have just anyone. We have our guest of honor, everyone. Interim President Dr. Bonnie Durand, the Vice President of Institutional Advance and External Relations, Jim Finnerty. Bonnie, Jim, thank you so much for being with us.
I know we have a question for you, EJazz, for the president.
Yeah, I just want to know if you can pick up on how electric this room is right now. I mean, everyone's so honored to be here. Tell me, what does a night like tonight mean to this campus and its students?
What a night like this means for Buffalo State University is that we are displaying our very, very best to the city of Buffalo, to the the county of Erie, and to the state of New York. We have amazing programs here. We are in one of the most amazing facilities with our Butler Library here tonight, which, by the way, is where the first scholarship gala was held several years ago. Decades ago now. Our students are amazing. You're going to get to see some of the talent that we produce and that we hone and that we develop. You've seen some of our journalists. You'll get to see them in action. We have some of our performing students that are going to be here, and we're just having a good time. Buffalo State University is just a big family. We support each other. We work together with each other. We support our students, our staff, and most importantly, we serve the community of Buffalo, the city of Buffalo. We are Buffalo's university. So tonight is an exciting time for us. It's the culmination of a lot of months, maybe even over a year's worth of work to bring together a wonderful experience for you where you can interact, you can mingle, you can have some great food. And by the way, Chartwell's, who's one of our archive sponsors, also feeds our students every day.
Yes.
So their talents and their ability is just amazing. And I just want to thank everyone who has anything to do with all of us being here tonight. And I encourage you all to do your very best and give your proudest as you stand for our students and support them with scholarship donations.
Well said, well said.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well
Vice
said.
President Infinity, we're celebrating, the history of Buffalo State here. We have the archive exhibit that people can look at, and the diversity of this fine institution, and it's right in the middle of the city. What does that mean for this community?
Well, I think it's incredible. And it's not just the event today, but anyone who was here on Monday for the eclipse and just saw everybody come out. Buffalo State truly is Buffalo's campus. We had people, not just faculty, staff, alumni, community leaders, all of our businesses that are here, foundations. We're really a central place for Buffalo to come together and celebrate everything that we do here for our students.
All right.
Certainly, very well put. And one last question for you, Bonnie. As a student, I can attest that coming here was life-changing for me. What makes this university not just impactful for students, but truly life-changing?
At Buffalo State, we commit and we prepare our students to make a good living, to have a good life, to contribute back to the cities where they live and work, and to be excellent citizens. That's what makes it a good place to be here.
Terrific.
Perfect. Perfectly said. Thank you so much.
Vice President Infinity, President Durant, thank you very much.
Yes.
All right. That's what President says. Have a ball here at Bengala.
You have to listen to the president. She said it.
That's right. The president says it. You do it, right? Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Let's take a look at this video story of a Bengala alum whose life depended right here on the things that he learned from Buffalo State.
Let's roll it.
I tell everybody about Buff State. I think in 2010, Buff State honored me with a Distinguished Alumnus Award. I always come back here looking for teachers for my school. I highly credit the Educational Opportunity Program, EOP, with a lot of my success. Fadri Ansari in the financial aid office was able to get me into EOP, and because I went from going to college to not going to college at all. So I highly credit the EOP with getting me in and being successful with the supports they gave me. For those out there considering where to put your money in and it going to a good cause, like I'm one of many that have been impacted. Like I literally would have lost the opportunity to go to college right after school without the contributions of people. So today, I'm a proud principal of a flourishing school, taking care of kids who are just like me. So if you got to consider where to put your money, this is a good place. It's school filled with young people who are looking for hope and needing people to believe in them.
Hello, what a night to be here with all of our guests. We're honoring this university that has given us so much purpose and a drive to succeed. I am Kevin Thompson, and I am a television and film arts student in the class of 27.
And I'm Ethan Taylor Sweet of 2024. Tonight we've got some great items for you to bid on. You don't have to be present to win. Make sure to scan the QR code on the screen right now, so you can preview anything that you could win.
And remember, bidding only goes until 7 p.m., so there's only a little over an hour left to put your bids in. Remember, bid high and bid often. But now we're going to take it over. We're going to bring in one of our incredible auction donors to tell us more about it. Her name is Megan McNally, and she is the co-founder and executive director of The Foundry.
Hello.
Hi, Megan. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, absolutely.
Your auction item supports student scholarships. Why is it so important for you to give tonight?
Well, I think education is just an amazing opportunity for, whatever you want to study, you can be whatever you want to be. So you can do it at Buff State.
Awesome. And would you be able to tell us a little more about your item that you have up?
Absolutely. So if you've never heard of The Foundry, we're over on the east side, and we are a community makerspace. So we offer all sorts of classes, youth classes, workforce development classes. But for tonight, we're really offering a private class of your choosing. So you can come and learn about welding, you can do woodworking, all in a really supportive environment. So we make sure that folks, any beginner level, you feel welcome, and you can just have a bunch of fun while also supporting students.
Awesome. That sounds like an amazing opportunity. And thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to talk to you today.
Thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
We also have Janina of Michael and Nancy Chicola IPDS about her silent auction item so graciously donated. Janina, what does your item entail?
Yes, so my item today is going to be, you don't want to miss out on it at all. It is so graciously given from the Michael and Nancy Chicola International Professional Development School. It is a 4-day, 3-night excursion to the Dominican Republic. You are going to be traveling with our IPDS Dominican Republic group. You are going to not only receive the all-inclusive transformative experience, but you will get to work with some amazing partnerships such as the Mariposa DR Foundation and the Trace Mariposas Montessori School. Both partnerships are dedicated for their mission of striving for academic excellence for Haitian and Dominican children in the area, and you will most enjoy all of your experiences that you have there. Do not want to miss out on this.
Now, you're also a Buff State alum, so how do you think this university helped you with your overall success?
Yes, I am an alum. I'm currently actually a graduate student for technology education, and Buffalo State has just given me so many resources. I can't even count them all. I'm so especially grateful for all the faculty that opened their arms to me, and for programs like IPDS that offered me so many more opportunities. They saw my potential, they allowed me to work on my skills abroad, and just so many resources that helped me.
Thank you, Janina and Megan. Now let's turn to why we're all here, for our magnificent students.
When I came to Buff State, not only was the campus gorgeous, it was the prettiest campus of all the other ones I had visited. It had the most lively and robust area and city around it. But most importantly, when I met my professors, they were, rather than talking about acting as this glamorous, or we're gonna train stars, we're gonna make you the biggest name, whatever, they were talking about the social impact that theater could have. They were talking about what we can do with our craft. When I was in junior year, I received, either junior year or sophomore year, I don't remember at this point, but I received the Donald Savage Actors of Promise Fund Scholarship, and it was the first time someone had ever invested in me with my craft, right? I'd gotten scholarships for academic work, but never just for my acting, for my performance, and for the work I was putting into shaping my own craft. And it meant the world to me. Finally, someone else besides me and my mom was behind me and saying, I believe that you have what it takes to take this to the next level, and I want to financially invest in you and your future. Buff State gave me the opportunity to create It gave me the groundwork to be, number one, myself, but then to amplify what I already had in me. A lot of other institutions try to shape you into what they view you as, or what you should be, or what you could be. Buff State takes the individual and forms like your learning experience around who you are. And that's a unique opportunity. And this is the only place I know that does that. So if you're looking to invest in a university, right? If you're looking to invest in a university, this is the one. If you want to support individuals, then this is the place to do that.
Hello, I'm Lisa Chopla. I am the student journalist with you today, connecting our past, future, tonight, here in the archives. We have several displays here for you to see.
Yes, it is a sight to see here in the archives. I'm Andrew Novak. Here with us today is Charles Lyons, who is the director of the E.H. Butler Library. Charles, can you tell us a little bit about the archives and why each one is so significant to Buffalo State?
Yeah, sure, absolutely, thank you. So we have 4 archival collections that we're showing everybody today. One is our LGBTQ collection, if we start over on this side, which is the largest LGBTQ collection in upstate New York or in western New York. And we have our Monroe Fordham collection, which is our regional history collection, specializing in African American communities in Buffalo. We have our theater collection, right behind this tall drink of water right here, which has papers and posters and playbills from Studio Arena and from Shays Theater. And then we finally have the Edward Butler collection, which is we're standing in the Butler Library. This is the namesake of the building we're in right now. E.H. Butler was the founder and publisher of the Buffalo News. All right.
Anything else interesting you wish to add about our university's rich history?
Absolutely. So Buffalo State's all about social justice. So one of the themes that weaves its way through all these collections is social justice. And we always try to collect materials from communities in Buffalo that are underrepresented or marginalized, because if we don't do it, no one's going to do it. So there's a real emphasis on ensuring that these materials are not lost, and that our students are able to see themselves and interact with them in an educational way. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's toss it back to E-Jazz and John. But before we do, let's hear from Angela, who is a proud Bengal and is very thrilled to share her testimony with us all tonight.
So actually, I chose Buffalo State because of the experience that I had at the open house. From the moment I stepped on campus, there were faculty and staff there who they wanted to get to know me and my goals. And even when I was in a tour, the tour guide was saying hi to her friends, and I could just really feel that sense of community, and it felt like a place that I could call home. I've actually received 2 different scholarships, the Muriel A. Howard Honors Program Scholarship and the Presidential Scholarship. And receiving those, it gave me this financial freedom where I could focus on my studies in speech-language pathology. And I was actually able to find some opportunities for myself working on campus with a population that I want to work with in the future. It gave me the chance to pursue that opportunity. I am definitely proud to be a Bengal. People who know me know that I have an inordinate amount of hoodies, and the one that I wear the most is definitely my Buffalo State hoodie. I made sure my family all has Buffalo State gear, but you know, I have a lot of conversations with people in the community too. They ask me, what do you do? Where do you go to school? And I always tell them, Buffalo State. That's my university, and I love the program. To donors, I just say thank you for investing in me, for believing in me. You know, Buffalo State has a motto of believe, inspire, and achieve. And your belief in me, someone you don't even know, has inspired me to achieve my dreams. And I just hope that I can do that for others in the future.
John, this is such an inspiring evening already, and we still have hours to go.
We still do. There's a lot more to come here at Bengala, and we want you, ladies and gentlemen, to say, go Bengals. If you're watching on the World Wide Web, we're going to have ways that you can donate. We want you to participate and stand for a student. That's all coming up. We're going to have a moment with the president, who you met earlier. But right now, folks, we couldn't do an event without co-chairs. We want to introduce Dr. Judy Elliott, the class of 1982, who is also the chair of the foundation board, as well as Tracy Sawicki, class of 1984, and vice chair of the foundation board. Ladies, come on in.
Judy, Tracy, welcome.
Thank you very much. Hi, Jess, go ahead.
All right, so first I want to hear from you, Judy. You know, absolutely electric tonight. That's the word that just keeps coming to my mind. How does it feel for you to be here, and why is it so important for you to share such a prestigious event like this one?
It's absolutely incredible to be here. Being an alum and being a part of the campus and seeing so many people here tonight, excited to be here. And it's all about students, raising scholarships, money for students. And so thankful and happy for people to be here tonight.
Absolutely grateful to the people here and at home. And Tracy, with the theme of tonight being connecting the past to the future, what advice would you give to your student self?
To my student self, I think that I would say take more advantage of what is here on campus. Look at all of the people that are here. This is part of a network. I look back and I think I was a student and there were all the people that are available here tonight that you could access, their resources. And then I might say I might not have eaten at the Bengal bites as much as maybe I did when I was here. Those, but memories, and I would take advantage of everything that's here. Network. Meet people and stay connected in your alumni association.
Well, that's the mission here tonight, isn't it, Dr. Elliott? Because connecting with the students is very important, but supporting, if they're out there watching or they're here tonight, supporting this university is very important. Tell us why.
Yes. It's important because we have so many youth that really don't understand they have the opportunity to go to college and be supported, and that's we are working really hard at the foundation to make sure that we create scholarships and opportunities for youth to understand that they do have a pathway to college. And so this is what this is all about.
And on top of that, what do you hope that people can take away from tonight? You led into it a little bit with the fact that alum are mixing with students. Very important so people see the generations of what Buffalo State has meant.
Absolutely. If I had not had the mentors that I had here on campus when I was 18 and 19, I would not be where I am today doing this work and also staying connected. So it's really important. And you heard, the president about that earlier. It is a family, and there's a family scenario. And if you stay connected, there's a lot that can come to you and a lot that you can give back. It's our turn to give back, just as people did for us when we were students here at the university.
Are you having a good time, ladies?
Absolutely having a good time.
Yes, thank you both so.
Thank you very much. All right. Join us because, yes, go back into the party and enjoy the party. But Ijaz, we've got another amazing piece that's about to happen, isn't it?
Yes, I am excited. Are you excited?
I am. I couldn't be more excited.
As we turn away from the orange carpet, we are getting ready to follow the crowd because it is almost time for the woman everyone's been waiting for. Stand for a student.
Yeah, let's move them in, everybody. Have students, let's go into the main room, and we're going to take a look at the rest of this party. I think Dr. Bonnie Durand was coming down. Come on, oh, here they come. The students are up on the orange carpet. They're working their way down. Those
All right,
folks are
let's
going to lead us
go.
into the main room. I'm going to go up and get them, Jazz.
All right.
Come on down, Dr. Durand. Here they come, Richie, right down the orange carpet.
All right, here they come.
Ijaz,
Wow.
it doesn't get any better than this.
No,
a
it
party
doesn't.
at the E.H. Butler Library led by the interim president herself, Dr. Bonnie Durand,
How
and the
exciting.
students. Yeah, let's hear it. Let's go, let's go. Move them in, doctor. Here they come into the room. How about a lot of cheers, everybody?
Come on,
cheer
everyone.
the president.
Let's get amped up.
It's Bengala, everybody. Cheer the president.
It's a party.
Woo! Good evening,
everyone, and welcome to Bengala 2024, celebrating our past and looking toward our future. As soon as I get my breath, I will tell you that I am interim president Bonnie Durand, and I am so happy to be here tonight and happy that you came out to celebrate with us. I want to first of all thank my faculty, staff, and students who have done an amazing job, absolutely amazing job at transforming this E.H. Butler Library into the celebratory space that it is tonight. So, I made too many steps. I'm hoping that you all are having a good time, that you continue to have a good time. You'll see our amazing students, what majors and programs they represent. They're all my kids. That's the way I look at them. I'm so proud of all of you and everything that you've done. I want our guests to know that we at Buffalo State cherish all of our students. We celebrate our diversity in our students, and we prioritize making sure that our students learn to serve the communities that they will live and work in. At Buffalo State, I always say we teach our students how to make a good living and have a good life. And we want them to stay close to their alma mater as they leave. So in the future, you guys will be sitting at these tables and you'll be around and you'll be able to stand for other students. Now, I just said stand for students. That's our goal here tonight. Our students need your support in order to be successful, in order to get the internships, to get the extra activities, to get the scholarships that they need to go on to be great. So sometimes when I'm somewhere asking for donations, I talk about the fact that sometimes a flat tire can stop a student's semester. But we want to be here so that when that flat tire comes, we can help fix it and keep them going. So we are going to stand for students tonight, and I'm asking everyone who stands for students to think about the proudest gift that you can give to our students in the form of scholarships here at Buffalo State College. I want to thank my co-host who didn't have to dance down the aisle. I don't know why. Jim Finnerty. I don't know why I was the one that had to do that, and I want to also thank our co-chairs from the Buffalo State College Foundation, amazing Judy Elliott, and amazing Tracy Sawicki. I don't see Tracy. You have to know, for me, this is a labor of love. You don't come out of retirement after 5 years and then stay 2.5 years longer than you were asked, unless you really care about a place. And I care about this place deeply. And I care about these students deeply. And I think they know it. I hope they do. You do. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to just get a little bit of my enthusiasm and my care and my excitement about our students and stand for them when the time comes. Bid on the auction items. Have a good time. Enjoy this wonderful food that we have, and it's provided by Chartwell's, which is the same company that feeds our students every day. So I have to thank our sponsors, our major sponsors, Linda Dobmeyer, who is also the chair of our college council and a former foundation board chair. That's why I have the paper, okay, because when you get my age, you don't try to trust a lot to memory. Merchants Insurance Group, M&T Bank, Sinatra and Company Real Estate, and 3 Chord Bourbon. Where's Liz? Did I miss anybody? I did. I got them all. Okay. So without further ado, unless somebody tells me there's something that I didn't do, I'm going to turn the mic over to our director. See, this is like a Hollywood production for me, okay? They're telling me where to stand. They're telling me I got to dance. They're telling me I have to do all these things. So I just wait until I'm told what I do, and I try to do it the best that I can because I love these students, and I'll do pretty much anything for them, and they know that. So again, thank you all. Enjoy your evening. Have a ball. And again, welcome to Bengala 2024.
I wrote a letter to my younger self so that she would be relieved to know that her future is a bit more pleasant than her present. I wrote a letter to my younger self so that she knows her struggle wasn't in vain, that her pain produced purpose, which propelled people. Yes, I wrote a letter to my younger self, and this is the letter that I wrote. Dear little me, I see you in the distance, walking with your shoulders weighted with labels and statistics. Such heaviness has driven you to hold your head at an uncomfortable angle. Such posture has opened you up to trips and falls. But what is humanity without mistakes? Little me, I want you to know a couple of things. I want you to get a glimpse of the glistening lights that will emerge from those who will support you. You will not have everything that you need, but just enough grit, grind, and grace to say yes to those who have the resources and who put action behind their words. Those who see your potential and feel compelled to give. Those who will stand for you. with random acts of kindness that will energize you and carry you forward towards many places that you will serve and that will serve you with the hope that you desire. Yes, little me, though you may have come from a sense of disparity and displacement, you will find place within society. You will earn your education that will shape your creative career. You will be met with individuals who will believe in you, who will inspire you, and who will be there to watch you achieve. Yes, little me. Yes, you will then serve. You will serve providing other students who, like you, have grit but need a little extra push. You will stand before thousands, sharing your story with those who have the capacity to change lives. You will be part of the solution, little me. You will shift the atmosphere. And the same support you received will be the same support that you will give the next generation. Little me, this is the place where you will find community. And you will soar like Robert, who, like you, was given support, which impacted his journey so that he could continue to gain success, who now is a proud principal, serving students that were just like him, looking for hope, needing others to just believe. Yes, little me, you will soar like Gabriella, who found the social impact of theater, receiving investments from within her community in order to support her passion, others believing in her ability to create, to amplify who she already was. And now she creates and inspires others. Yes, little me, you will soar like Angela, who found community within faculty and staff, meeting her where she was, earning financial freedom through an opportunity supported by investors of our future. Little me, you'll see her and you know that she is able to focus on her passions, and that drives her to achieve. Little me, though you don't feel capable now, just know that you are. Little me, you are. Yes, I wrote this letter to you, and though I never mailed it, you carry through. Beyond the trauma, even with your imperfections and your failures, you will stand head high with confidence because others stood in solidarity with you. Yes, others stood for your desires because others stood for your dreams, stood for the fight that you have within you that you didn't even know was there. Little me, yes, I wrote this letter for you. You will stand for all of those who are at the verge of giving up. You're at the verge of giving up. You will stand for the next little me, and you will stand believing in their potential. You will stand inspiring them to push, and you will stand as they achieve and walk within their purpose. So yes, little me, I'm standing here within your future, patiently waiting for you here, standing for you and standing for them. For them, I'm standing as a former student. I'm standing as a graduate who became a mentor and an educator, who now stands. I stand as a proud foundation board member, a constant contributor to my community. I make investments within my community. I'm standing because others stood for me. And though I'm tiny, yes, I'm mighty. And it is my understanding that if we stand together, we can support another little me and much, much more. So my question is, sincerely, my question is, who will stand with me? Who will stand with us? Let's stand. Stand for us. Stand for something. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Itina Fareed Cook. Round of applause for Itina Fareed.
Bravo.
Thank
Incredible.
you.
Incredible. Everyone, please.
Ijaz, why don't we go up on stage and meet Itina Fareed
Yes.
Cook. Come on up, Itina.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, another round
Please
of applause
join
for
us.
this
Thank you.
inspiring
Everyone,
young
please.
lady.
Yes.
I love that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, not just for that incredible and inspiring performance, but for all that you do as an alum.
Absolutely.
And, you know, you mentioned some extremely pivotal things.
Of course.
In this letter that you wrote to yourself. It's all about giving back.
Yes.
Whether through acts of service, whether through donating to scholarships. How important is it for alumni to realize the impact that they can make on the next generation of leaders like yourself?
I'll tell you what, just by looking at the result of investments, the result of not only monetary investments, but I'm talking about time, energy, and effort.
Yeah.
The staff, the faculty. I remember being an EOP here at Buffalo State and walking into the offices. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I remember walking into the office at EOP and feeling so heavy and burdened, and you know, you have all the class assignments and syllabi and everything like that, and then just life. Because of the investments of time, energy, and effort, I'm standing here today as a founder of a company, as a giver back, if that's a such thing to say, an investor in my community, serving emerging artists, and to help them to earn income in the spaces that they want to achieve in. Because of the investment, I'm standing here today, and I'm doing what I'm doing today.
Yes, indeed. And she's standing here as Poet Laureate of Buffalo, New York, everyone.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Itina, you've inspired us here, but your message is so profound for people all over the world, really.
Of course.
What inspires your writing?
What inspires my writing? You know, I'd say faith, family, and community. Those are the three pillars. Life itself, you know, I feel like I have a natural ability of poetry, like it's my first language. And as I go through life, I'm interpreting what I'm going through and the circumstances that I'm seeing into poetic, you know, translation. And so that's kind of how I approach any paper. And so when I wrote this, I really thought of the little me. I'm talking about the little me at 14 months old that was taken away from my biological mother and placed in a foster care. That little me who was told that I would be a failure to thrive. That little me who was diagnosed as emotionally handicapped. That little me who said, you know what? There has to be more. And who pushed and persevered. And who is standing on this stage. That little me, and that little me that walked into this campus, not sure what I was going to do, but I'm able to achieve, and here I am. Because of all of it, because of community, because of investments, because of all of the things that happened to me, I'm here and I'm able to serve Buffalo State.
And what an example of what this college is capable of producing. Thank you for
Yes.
being such an inspiration to us all.
Absolutely.
Everyone, please, one more time for Itina Fareed Cook. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Terrific.
Definitely appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Queen.
Thank you.
Ijaz, Itina mentioned stand for a student, stand for that little self. It's
Yes.
time now to stand for a student. And what we're going to do now is ask not only the people in the room, but also the people who are watching online to make a donation.
Yes,
And
indeed.
It's very important. We heard all the student stories. We've seen and met the president, interim president, and I can't think of a better cause to give to than Buffalo State. Ijaz, tell us a little bit about your story for the audience that didn't hear it earlier in the day. My name, by the way, is John DeShulo from WBBZ TV. Ijaz Jasil, who is a graduate not only at Buffalo State University, but has gone on now to work at WBFO Radio and the Investigative Post. Share what it was like for you to be a part of this campus.
Oh, absolutely. When I said that it was like a homecoming to me, I genuinely mean it. This is a place I can always come back to. And just know that I have a support system here. You know, I was here as a student. I got my bachelor's in 2019 and my master's in 2020. And I can tell you right now, I would not have been able to get either of those degrees without the helps of scholarships and grants and fellowships. I certainly was not someone who came from means. And I still consider it the most unbelievable blessing that I was able to graduate college debt-free because of generous donors and people who cared enough to invest their time and their resources into students like me. So it's so important. I hope everyone really understands the impact that you can make here tonight.
Well, absolutely. And eJazz has done a great job. How about that, everybody? Round of applause. I'm honored to be a part of this program with her.
Thank you.
So why don't we start with a big number, eJazz? What's a big number in your head?
I'm thinking 10,000.
10,000? Let's look around the room and see. Do we have a $10,000 donor in the room? If you are in the room and you'd like to make a donation,
yes.
No matter how big or how small, wave your cell phone. We will find you. I'll come out and get you. All of the above. But
we will come find you.
We have a computer that is linked into our presentation here tonight that shows some of the donors, and we do have some that we'd like to read. And Mr. Robert J. Lamondola, graduate 1972, and Mrs. Teresa Lamondola, they donated $10,000. So a round of applause.
A round of applause
for them.
Thank you, thank you.
And you'll hear from big donors and small, but every little bit helps, doesn't it, eJazz?
Oh, certainly, every little bit helps. There's no such thing as too little that you can give. No such thing as too big either. Be generous.
Karen and Dick Penfold, Karen, a 69 graduate, another $10,000 donation.
Wow. 20,000 already. Thank you. Thank you so much to everyone who's being generous this evening.
Dr. Ronald J. Peters, he got in at $9,000, okay? But that's
All right.
good. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Peters.
Thank you.
All right, let's drop it down another notch. What do you think?
All right, how about we half that? We'll move into the $5,000.
$5,000 range.
Yeah.
All right. If there's anybody in the room that feels motivated to do that, we do take credit cards and checks, of course.
Yes,
and
we do.
An anonymous donor did earlier in the day send us a donation of $5,000, so we appreciate them.
Wow.
So if they're watching, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Mr. and Mrs. James and Joy Brandis, a $5,000 donation. Another important donation, Dr. and Mrs. D. Bruce and Gail E. Johnstone. Now, you know Bruce Johnstone was the former president here at Buffalo State, and Gail passed away a little while ago. But they have donated $5,000 in honor of Gail. So congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much. And what a beautiful way to honor the memory of his wife.
And Dr. Johnstone, remember working with him many years when I was at Channel 7, and just a great man, and really brought a lot to this campus. Yeah. We have another donor of $5,000 who remains anonymous. So we thank you for that, whoever you are. All right, let's drop it down to the next level. What do we think?
All right, we're going to cut it in half again, $2,500. I think this is starting to get more accessible for a lot of people.
You were not a math major, or I was not. You were a media major.
I am.
Yeah,
did I get it wrong?
You did good, because I would have never gotten that. But Mrs. Diana L. Ganahan, you are in for $2,500. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dr. Judith L. Elliott, a graduate 1982, $2,500.
One of our co-chairs. Thank you, Dr. Elliott, wherever you are right now.
We have another donation of $1,500 that came in from Gene Peters and his fraternity.
Woohoo!
All right.
Thank you.
So let's bring it down.
Thank you.
Is Gene here?
Yes, he is.
Wait, Gene, come on up around here. Gene, come on up.
Let's bring him up. And a round of applause, everyone, please, please.
He's got the whole fraternity with him. All right. Gene, why don't you, eJazz, talk to Gene. What do we got here?
Yes, first of all, thank you so much for your generosity. And please tell us about this wonderful gift you're giving tonight.
Absolutely. Gene Alexander Peters, proud double alum of Buffalo State, and now even prouder foundation board member. So on behalf of my fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, we would like to donate an extra $1,500 to this great gala. And I'm proud to stand with Brother President and our newest members in the undergraduate chapter here at Buffalo State College. Thank you for everyone. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Truly appreciate it. Thank you.
eJazz, he gave me the check. I don't know if that's the right thing to do. But Dr. Durand, come over here.
Please
Richie,
take it.
we're going to give the check to Dr. Durand,
give it to
okay?
Dr. Durand.
Dr. Durand, $1,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Alpha Phi Alpha.
Thank you. Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you to everyone here and at home who has given, but we are still trying to raise more funds to change lives, scholarships, the importance I cannot stress enough.
We're going to go down to the $1,000 level, and Mr. and Mrs. James and Sarah Elizabeth Finnerty. We met Jim Finnerty earlier, Vice President, and congratulations, Jim, on the great work you do here, and thank you for your donation from your family.
Thank you.
And guess who else made a $1,000 donation?
Who?
Dr. Benita Durand.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, the president.
Our interim president.
Thank you, Doc. Wait a minute.
She upped it to $2,000.
Wait a minute. Look, we're going to get more. This is like doing an auction. What are you going to do, Doc?
I upped it to $2,000.
Oh my goodness! Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Duran. You're welcome. Round of applause, everyone, please.
Let's take the lead from Dr. Duran and take whatever bid you've made and up it.
Yeah, I would have leapt off the stage like that, but my shoes would not allow me to. So.
Let's get a shot at E-Jazz's shoes. Look at that. Is that a look or what? That's a terrific look.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
They're very comfortable, I hear.
Oh, so comfortable. I can barely feel my feet.
There you go. All right, we have another $1,000 donation from Mr. and Mrs. C. Teo and Jennifer Ballback. $1,000. Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Mr. and Mrs. Lillian L. Howard Gondry, another $1,000. Thank you very much for your donation. We have a few more names to read, and we're going to drop it down to another level. What do you think, E-Jazz?
All right, let's get down to 500. We're out of the four figures, so you should be less intimidated now. So let's see a little more giving. I want to see some cell phones waving.
We want to see people in the room. If you have the opportunity to give, we appreciate it. Or if you'd like to give when you return home or return to your office, we appreciate that. Ms. Christine and Lisa Rothschild and Mr. Michael Giuliano, you're in for $500. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. All right, let's drop it down again.
All right, let's go down to 250. Can I get a 250?
Is there 250 in the room? Let's take a look. This gentleman is standing, but I don't think he's going to give me money, but I'm not sure. We'll see. We have $250 from Jake Frazier. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Michael and Danielle Lewis, $250. Ms. Sandra V. Filletta, $250. Mr. Scott Propiak, who is also in charge of the Birchfield Penny right across the street.
Ah.
See how the campus connects.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. The connection is so beautiful.
And Dr. Kelly M. Frothingham, Dean of the School of Arts and Sciences, you're in for $200. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Dr. Lawrence G. Flood for $200. And Dr. Amitra A. Wall, who is the interim provost, $200.
Thank you, Dr. Wall. We appreciate you.
All right, let's drop it down another level there.
All right, how about $100?
All right, $100. We have one in from Dr. John J. Urshan for $150.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dr. Susan A. McCartney, Director of the Small Business Development Center, you're in for $100. Thank you very much. Do we have
Dr.
anybody in the room
McCartney,
that's in
wherever
for
you are.
$100? If you feel motivated, raise your cell phone. We have a few more names to read. Dr. and Mrs. Lana and Howard Benetovich. Lana runs the NFJC in for $100. Alpina Taylor for $100. Dr. Winford Quick, $100. Dr. Romelli Choates, $100. Tamara Alsalce, $100. And then we have a few more here that we're going to mention, E-Jazz. Michael Martin in at $75. But let's bring it down to a number now. We talked a little bit about that because when you go to Starbucks over a course of a bunch of days, you could probably spend $50.
Yeah, I think that's fair. But you know something? Lattes come and go, but the impact you can make on a student is forever. So.
That's another great line for the night. Lattes come and go, but the impact you make on a student is forever. E-Jazz, you're the best. This is great. So
Benevolence is good for you. Caffeine isn't. So keep that in mind, too.
Mr. Timothy Kaltenbach, you're in for $50. Paris Roselli and Lisa Murray Roselli, you're in for $50. Agnes Fletcher, you're in for $50. I see my friend Scott coming along here. Scott, do you have some information?
Lisa Krieger is in for $1,000.
Lisa, where are you?
Thank you,
Finance
Lisa.
and Management.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Scott, he finds a way to get the money out of you, doesn't he? Look at that, Scott. Yeah, he's a great guy. So anybody else in the room that would like to make a contribution, feel free to do that. And we hope that you've been motivated tonight with everything that you've seen and experienced here. Right, E-Jazz?
Yes, indeed. And we thank you all so much. Everyone who's here and everyone who's at home, we thank you for joining us and for your continued generosity and support of our students. And while we say goodnight to our folks at home, we want everyone here to know that the party is actually just beginning. We have music, we have food, we have a silent auction, which you too can bid on. That goes until 7 p.m.?
Yeah, a little after 7. So you can still bid. And DJ Jet is in the house.